first 2 turns and then break for the pole.
Okay, here we go, gentlemen.
And that's where you get the problems. When you're looking for that pole, you get people trying to get position, and position is less important here than it is in the 400, but still very important.
5 of the 8 are underclassmen, going with the theme of middle distance and distance running. The future for collegiate distance running is just spectacular. Young guys, great time.
You see how they're separated there with those cones, and then as soon as they come off this second turn of the first lap,
that's Preble.
A lot of support from the crowd here. Preble taking that pole position after that first 200 meters.
25.91 seconds, first 200 meters.
Arun Abda of Minnesota there in second. He had quite a shoving match with Corey Prim of UCLA, and Prim did not do well in that exchange, did not make this final.
53+ second pace here being clicked in by these guys.
So it's Preble, Abda, Fred Samoy there in on the rail in the third.
53.60 seconds, 400 meters.
Mike Rutt of Connecticut going wide to get himself in position. Abda moving past Preble now.
Abda, the Big Ten champion at 600 meters.
Rutt from UConn out there pacing it. Abda right there, smart to stay where he is. Preble in third, Samoy on the inside in fourth as they come to the bell. Samoy now moving to third. Abda trying to move around Rutt in this turn. Maybe not a smart way to go. Samoy a little bit boxed at the moment.
It's going to be a great finish. Watch Samoy. He's tough in the last 60.
And Samoy getting through on the inside, but he's got not much real estate left to go. It's Rutt trying to hold off Samoy. Did Samoy run a smart race or not so smart? Here comes Samoy on the outside. Does he have enough to go by him? Samoy at the line, yes! He times it perfectly, and Fred Samoy comes from well back and maybe a little bit out of position with about 150 meters to go to take the title right at the wire over Mike Rutt, the UConn senior who made a move with a little less than 400 to go and almost held on for the victory.
There's a point in the back stretch where Samoy was trying to sneak by on the inside, realized he couldn't do it. Now watch here. You'll see him put the brake on right there. Now watch him going into the turn. He has to back off a bit so he can swing wide. That's tough to do. To shift gears like that takes real energy late in the race. And his mile strength, he's a 4-minute miler, gets up just past Michael Rutt, who's had a great career at the University of Connecticut. Has Rutt. He's a New England champion. He's run 147 mid here so far this indoor season, and he almost gets his first NCAA title. What a battle right down stride for stride the last 40 meters.
It simply came down to Samoy put his feet on the ground more times than Rutt did, and that turnover is what made it happen. And the SEC champion is now the NCAA champion. It's because he timed his sprint and his lean perfectly. Samoy wins it. Forget the time. He's the national champion. Michael Rutt 400ths back, and Michael Preble hangs on for third. And